Hey everybody, what's going on, and welcome to a new installment of Critical Reviews. Today on the segment, we're going to be taking a look at a movie that takes a look at the life of a games master in Zero Charisma. An aging gamer and game master of a D&D-like board game finds his role as his group's leader threatened when a new player joins the party. When it comes to this movie, I'm kind of split. Where this movie works for me is most of its characters. While some of them are a bit stereotyped or cliche, their performances behind them really work. First is Sam Eitzen as Scott the Game Master. I think his performance really worked for me because, let's be honest, we've all played for a DM like him at least sometime in our gaming life. He acts like the cock of the walk because he runs the game. It's his way or the highway, and even treats those that would call him best friend like crap. His character does follow a lot of the stereotypes that are attributed to this type of person. He lives with his nana, spends way too much time working on the game, and puts it pretty much above everything else. That being said, the movie at least attempts to let his character learn some life lessons and make changes. I think my favorite performance has to be Garrett Graham as Miles. He is the new player in the group and almost instantly becomes a rival, no, the arch nemesis of Scott. What I liked about his character was that deep down, you knew he wasn't everything he said he was. You knew he was hiding something, and little by little, you learn more about him. In the end, you just want to punch this guy in the face. I mean, look at the look he keeps giving Scott. That look makes me want to punch him in the face. The story is where my real divisiveness for this movie comes from. Some parts, such as learning why Scott is a bit rough around the edges, worked for me. We get to learn about the crappy upbringing that he had, which gives his attitude a bit of context. That being said, I don't know if the story as a whole totally earned the ending that it got. I also thought that the story of Scott and Miles' bitter feud worked for the most part, but the lack of information about what happened to a few of the other people involved in the gaming group seemed like a misstep. Two of the other players had a bit of a side story about a video that they made that went viral, but it never really got a conclusion. I guess what I'm trying to say is that, in a way, this movie felt incomplete. As a fan of tabletop gaming, I can say that this movie is worth recommending, but don't expect an amazing film. If you can let go of the parts of the story that feel a bit incomplete, there is a lot of decent character development that keeps this one interesting. While I'd say that it doesn't feel like you rolled a 20 when you watch this movie, you definitely didn't roll 1 either. As always, thank you so much for watching. What did you think of Zero Charisma? Feel free to comment on it down in the section below. Until next time, I'm Gino Reynolds from The Real Gino.